Okay. My name is Aurora Aguilar. I've been here in TJ for 5 years now. It's going to be in September, 5 years. I got deported in September 27, 2015 after serving a prison sentence. And I came here. I got deported with nothing but men. I was the only girl inside of the bus. So when they let me go, they just told me, okay, go. But they didn't tell me, like, where to go. They just told me, all right, go ahead, go. And I just stood there and kind of, like, just followed the guys that got off. And then they went to, like, a little house, and I went in there, and then they let me use the phone. I had a cousin that, she lives all the way down south in Mexico. She had to come all the way over here because I had nobody, like, no family over here. So she came, and then she picked me up. She took me to one of her friend's house that she used to live with here. And I stayed with them for a little bit, but it was a guy, so I didn't feel comfortable. So I ended up just getting my own spot after like 2 weeks. I got my own place, but I didn't have a job. I didn't have papers. I didn't know anybody. I didn't know how to use the taxis. I didn't know the streets. I got lost like a few times using the taxis. I had to call her a few times asking her, hey, how do I get back home? Because I don't know where it's at. So it was pretty hard in the beginning. I ended up working like at regular places because I didn't know that there was call centers. I didn't know that we could work in a place where it was going to help us more than just working a regular Mexican job, because where I was working at, I was only making like 800 pesos, which is like nothing. And it was like really hard labor. So yeah, so I was by myself here for about a year, struggling. My family was all out there. My cousin ended up leaving. She only stayed with me for a couple of days. So that was it. That's all I got. And then it was just me. And my family does live in Riverside. Some of them live in the valley, in San Fernando Valley. So they would come and visit me and help me out with what they could. But once I started working and I started working in call centers, that's when I kind of got back on my feet. I started making friends, getting to know people. I met the father of my baby. I was with them for about 4 years, but it was a really bad relationship. I think we kind of just got into a relationship because he was here by himself and I was here by myself. So we ended up just keeping each other company, but didn't go well. And I think I mostly stayed because I was kind of scared since I had nobody else here. And I stayed regardless of what happened. It was a very abusive relationship. I have my baby now. She's 8 months old. It's just been me and her. We don't have him in the picture because I kind of I pulled myself away from him because of the abuse. So it's been hard still. It's still hard every single day because now I'm a single mom and I drop her off at my babysitters. I come to work. I go home. I pick her up. I only get like an hour and a half before she goes to sleep with her. So when I go and pick her up, I spend time with her at least an hour and then she falls asleep. So it's hard. But it hasn't been easy and it's not easy. And I tried to get used to it, but I don't think I could ever get used to it because for me, personally, I grew up in the States. I was 2 months old when my mom took me over there. So all my friends, all my family, everything that I knew was over there. And now that I'm here, I don't have anybody, like no family at all. The people that I know now, like they became my family. Some of them are really close to me and they help me out a lot, but it's not the same. So now that I have my daughter, like it's way better because now I have somebody and I have like my little reason why I get up, why I go to work, why I do everything. So she helped me out a lot. If it wasn't for her, I don't know. I would probably still be with her dad, like putting up with the abuse. So I was scared to leave for a long time because I didn't have anybody and I was scared of him and like I ran away. Seriously, I ran away from him with my baby, my 2-month-old baby, so he wouldn't find us. So I didn't for a long time, I was just hiding, changed everything on Facebook. I changed my phone number, everything. So for me now, I still don't have the resources. I still don't know where to go. I still don't know who I can talk to about I don't ask for help. Like, I provide for my baby all by myself. Like, he doesn't help me. I don't ask him for anything. But I wish I would have known, like, where to go or who I can ask for help or what is the process or what can I do now? Like, what do I do now that I left him? Like, how does it work here? Like, how do I get away from a person and protect my baby at the same time? It's hard for somebody that their life was over there, not knowing anybody, not knowing where to go, not having a home here. It's hard when they just kick us out and tell us, go ahead, go, because we don't know where to go. I didn't know where to go. It would be good for people like us that are deported if we knew where to go to for certain things.